At 58, Pamela Anderson has undergone one of the most striking transformations in Hollywood history. The woman who once defined an era of glamour and confidence has now become a symbol of authenticity and inner peace. Gone are the heavy layers of makeup, the Hollywood perfectionism, and the high-speed lifestyle that once surrounded her name. Today, Pamela Anderson lives a life that few would have ever imagined, one of simplicity, reflection, and grace. Born in British Columbia, Canada, Pamela's rise to fame was nothing short of legendary. Discovered at a football game when her face appeared on the stadium's big screen, she was quickly launched into modeling, becoming a global icon after gracing the cover of Playboy multiple times. But it was her role as CJ Parker on Baywatch that made her an international sensation, running along the beach in that iconic red swimsuit. Pamela Anderson became the face of the 1990s, a cultural phenomenon that defined beauty for an entire generation. Behind the glamour, though, was a woman quietly struggling to find her place in a world that only saw her for her looks. "I became an image," she once said, "and it was hard to be seen as a person after that." Fame brought her fortune, but it also came with constant scrutiny, broken relationships, and emotional pain that she often kept hidden behind her famous smile. In her later years, Pamela faced numerous personal challenges, from highly publicized marriages and divorces to battles with health and privacy violations. Yet, through it all, she never lost her spirit. Over time, she began to see fame differently. Instead of chasing the spotlight, she started retreating from it. "I realized I didn't need to be anyone else anymore," she shared in a recent interview. "I just wanted to be me." That realization marked the beginning of her transformation. Pamela Anderson stepped away from the glitz of Los Angeles and moved to her home on Vancouver Island, where she spends her days surrounded by nature, family, and peace. The woman who once embodied Hollywood excess now finds joy in gardening, cooking, and writing. Her social media presence reflects that. Instead of posed photo shoots, fans now see her makeup-free, smiling naturally, often sharing glimpses of her quiet, fulfilling life. Her decision to go makeup-free at public events and red carpets shocked many, but Pamela embraced it with pride. "I'm not trying to be the old me," she explained. "I'm embracing the real me." The public response was overwhelming. Fans praised her bravery for rejecting the unrealistic standards of beauty that Hollywood has long promoted. In doing so, she became an unexpected role model for self-acceptance and aging with dignity. In recent interviews, she has spoken openly about how peace came not from fame or wealth, but from self-love. "I spent years being what others wanted me to be," she said. "Now, I wake up every day and ask myself what I want, and that's freedom." Pamela Anderson's journey is one of evolution, from being one of the most photographed women on the planet to someone who has learned to find happiness away from the cameras. Her story reminds us that beauty isn't about youth or perfection. It's about authenticity. Today, at 58, Pamela Anderson stands as proof that true transformation begins when you stop trying to please the world and start living for yourself. Her radiant smile, now untouched by Hollywood's expectations, tells the story of a woman who has finally found peace, not in fame, but in self-acceptance. And yes, when you see her today, you might gasp, not because she looks the same as she once did, but because she looks more real, beautiful, and alive than ever before.